Bloody immediately getting opened up on by Feral. What is your name? Lear? Is that what it's supposed to be? Lear? Third? 3? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's like ILLR? Iller? Ill? I don't even know. Bloody, immediately looking pretty bloody after the Pharaoh sinks their teeth and their fangs and their claws into the paladin. Man's trying to see if he can maybe tussle it out, doing quite a bit of damage to the can I call you barcode? I feel like your name is as close to a barcode as we can get. You know how I have like those dashes in there? Gonna be a blessing of protection as Bloody, trying to see if we can take this barcode down as the man getting smacked around. Big wake of ashes. Oh, huge hit, huge finisher, but not enough to take down the druid. Trying to see if he can bail out of there real quick. Got himself Heart of the Wild. Should be enough to keep himself alive, but the man needs some space. Got himself a reset. He needs to go for regrowth, instead gonna send a stealth. He needs to pop out, needs to go for healing. I don't know if he's got a bear from friends, a region heal going on. He's sitting down for some food, trying to see if he can get himself as much heal as he can. Bloody is hot in his tail. Should be able to maybe see him. Does he go for Wake of Ashes? If he goes for Wake of Ashes, he definitely finds him. Has no idea. The Feral, is he going to be around the pillar? Is he not going to be around the pillar? The barcode guy still does get himself at least an opportunity sitting down. He's not going for regrowth at all. I guess Heart of the Wild is out, isn't it? I guess it makes sense to go for Super Hot Boys. Where is Super Hot Boy at? Super Hot Boys, what is he serving up? If you had to guess what Super Hot Boy is serving up, pancakes over there? I imagine. I don't know why. When you went from Nightborn to a Void Elf. Huh? Switching around for me, or is that like an old or something? How many Super Hot Boys do you have in your character repertoire? Bloody does finally catch up to the Feral stun. Steering Glare right after does give an opportunity to stay aggressive without the Feral ever getting an opportunity to go for counter offensive. Even if he goes in for a stun, all that is gonna miss. But the barcode man so far has been doing just fine. Does recover just enough health to be able to go back to the bleed and trying to make Bloody really look and feel plenty bloody from every angle, as Barco does get himself a bit of a reset behind the pillar. Bloody does play into Crusade, so I wonder if his big wings, big defensives, or big offensives rather, are coming back up. He doesn't have a bubble or blessing of protection though. Lay on Hands could potentially keep you alive as we get into the 10% dampening. I guess we haven't really climbed dampening until like 10 seconds in now. Shield of Vengeance up. Barco taking quite a bit of hits though. He is trying to steal press the offensive against Shield of Vengeance as it just pop back into him. Not in a great spot. There goes the friends in regen, I believe, right? I think that's what it was, unless it was a random regrow. The man, not in a great spot. Bear form, got himself a little bit of self-heal. Should stay in that bear form a little bit longer just to maximize the healing while bear form provides. The frenzied region is huge, but only stays while you're inside of that bear form. Bloody, unable to really reconnect with the guy, unless he wants to go for a Wake of Ashes through the wall. Could do it, that would apply slow, maybe a dot onto barcode, unless he's got himself a decent setup. Does go for a stun. It is going to be human racial, so that could open opportunity for the Feral Druid to maybe make some kind of play. Bark's gonna be available. Does have a wall come back up very soon. Main Eater right now needs a wall this moment. Oh, the guy does end up going for the full Crusade. That's where he could potentially maybe ramp up. Find himself very low. Bubble available very soon. He just needs 5 seconds down onto Rosie. They don't have a trinket anymore. Could potentially maybe just commit full damage. You got a full Crusade. Take that momentum. Press the bubble and then smack down the Demon Hunter while you can do it. I think he's trying to see if he can buy himself as much time. Shield of Vengeance is back up. Does have the immunity in case things go really rough. It's going to be a sigil into a hunt. Could go for a stun. Bubble. Does he not get the bubble there? I guess he just doesn't get the bubble. Was there still forbearance? Is that what it was? Lay on Hands, maybe? I think that's why he was trying to buy himself some time. Because I was expecting for him just to go and pop a bubble immediately. What's up, Seavark? How you doing, my man? We got ourselves Stark going to be up next, giving this man a bit of an honor duel. I like it. I like it. For Rosie, though, that is a... Do you still have meta? I can't tell if you still have meta or not. It doesn't look like a meta while mounted, but I know that it gets removed whenever you're mounted. So maybe Thark was just not trying to give him auto duel. Maybe he's like, you know what? I'm gonna wait out the meta. Maybe I'm just gonna wait out the meta. Because you should have a lot of your defensives and offenses still available, yeah? Minus Metamorphosis. They don't even track Metamorphosis on here anymore. Because meta can be as short as 2 minutes now. Not 4 minutes, not 3 minutes, as short as 2, depending on how you talent yourself into. As Rosie doesn't even want to really stay over there with Thark. Actually just wants to reposition instead. Buying himself as much time as possible. Probably waiting out for the hunt in order to maximize the tier set if they do have the 4-set bonus. But Thark trying to see if he can maybe get himself a charge. 24% dampening. 5 minutes into the duel, this is where dampening starts to really skyrocket little by little by little. But eventually it's going to creep up to the really unhealable numbers very soon. As Thark trying to see if he can catch back up to Rosie. Not really playing super aggressive. Trying to go for the setup with a bit of a fell barrage into an IBM right after. Wall up for Thark as he does eat an entire sigil, dropping down a totem to counterattack Rosie, catching him in a quick stun. Rosie, if he doesn't take down the totem, that's going to be a lot of damage taken. Does go for the immunity with another walk, trying to see if he can walk, backpedal out of this situation. Thark did end up committing 2 big defensives for the Demon Hunter alone. And that's still a hunt available. Sigil of Fear around the corner. Catches him. I'm surprised it actually caught him with a Sigil of Fear right after. Hunt around the corner. Does him the stun he needs. Got him some big blade dance. I think Thark might just go down here, knocking the Demon Hunter back. Quick stun. And Rosie does end up capitalizing on it, slaying him, taking him out of the game fairly quickly with Dagger. Shadow Step into the dude immediately. Rosie, I don't even know if you have a trinket right now. The game doesn't track it. There goes a trinket. There goes a trinket. We definitely saw that one. Blood Dagger did get hit with an imprison. I don't think he trinketed for that one. Evasion is up really early for the Rogue. Trying to go for Shadow Steps. Rosie doesn't really have a lot of answers right now. Let's maybe backflip out of there. Does maybe have Blur. Trying to see if he can reposition, potentially blind by Blood. And the man might just need himself one more backstab. Stun instead. Rosie with a big explosive. Cloak of Shadows. That is a trinket right now with a cloak out of Blood Dagger. Rosie trying to see if he can back up out of there. Using Blur to give himself a little bit of a survivability situation here. And it's going to be a disarm. Immediately try to backpedal, but the Rogue is going to be on him. Blade Dance does come out either way. The Rosie needs a stun right now, unless they. Oh, wait a second. It's actually so close. Hold on. They just entered the dot. Oh, he would have definitely died to the dot if he did not have a sip pick up there. That would have been actually dead to the bleed. A super hot boy trying to see if he can find Blood. Should be able to maybe catch him. Trinket. Nova does not catch him. Does see him. Flurry. I think he might just have him here. Yeah, Shadow Step by Blood with a blink for Super. Does allow him to blink away because it's going to put him away from the pillar. But a Blizzard around the corner together with the Ring of Fire. He's got a caught between the Rocket Heartblaze having to go for blinks. It is going to be. Where did the guy go? I guess back blink around the corner into Rare Frost. It's over. It is over. Unless it's death somehow keeps you so tanky. It is done. Beastly gonna be second to last over for the team 2. We hit on that 8-minute mark in just a moment. We still got 3 over for the team 1. DJ with Necro as well as Super. And Super does need to get himself potentially. I think it looks like he has Icy Veins available. I don't even know if Icy Veins tracks. Does anyone know if Icy Veins tracks properly on you guys like add-ons? Because I'm pretty sure like if it doesn't track it properly on add-ons, I doubt it tracks it properly with the Blizzard UI stuff, like the custom UI for the tournament stuff. Dropping down the orb, Blizzard down to see himself a Ring of Fire on top of it. Then it's going to be Beastie playing that Affliction Warlock, trying to see if he can play to the dots. Super dropping down a Ring of Fire on him just to keep Beastly away. He's going to try to see if he can play defensive. He's taking quite a bit of dot damage. They did amp up the Affliction Warlock damage over time abilities. You can no longer snap to ramp up your dots to make him tick faster and make him tick more often, but you can do quite a bit of dot management every time you place a curse. If you play a new talent called Jinx, every time you curse a target, you'll apply Corruption and Agony for free. It does cost you Soul Shard, but it might still be value, so there's going to be a Mortal Coil and a Breath. Might be able to help him disconnect. It looks like Beastly does not play with a pet, so he was going to have to be present for it in order to be able to get kicks onto Super. Does end up establishing what looks like a maybe Curse of. He's definitely trying to see if he can decurse him whatever he can. It's going to be a kick, miss, but it's going to be maybe potentially stun on BC. Doesn't quite get a Frostbomb set up by Super. Does he get himself the perfect go with the Rare Frost? Could be huge potentially. Dark Pact might not be enough. I'm to Oblivion, trying to see if he can just drain the guy down. Trying to see if he can trade as much as possible. Just still Glacial around the corner. The man trying to see if he can add the duel right then and there. He just needed one more lance, but that wall is going to prevent him into a Ring of Fire. Still fully dotted. Super maybe looking at an Ice Block right now. He is taking quite a bit of damage. Got himself a lot of AoE for Beastly, but Beastly might just be able to barely survive. The Super barely hanging in. The dots are actually doing a number to him. If any more dots get applied, it's over. He might just have to Ice Block this. He got himself a shield. Is still barely hanging on. He's still not out of the woods just yet. Beastly just needs a Mortal Coil around the corner, and he'll be just fine health-wise. Does throw it in. Breath onto Super. Beastly just need to put up dots once. It looks like he does reapply them. I think unless Super gets himself a shield, he can remove some kind of dots. I think it was just Agony that time, yeah? Beastly does need himself an angle. It's going to be a blink. Super does go for a flurry to slow down Beastly. He just needs a couple more lances and he can do this, but the man is just dotted. Try to go for shields. Maybe he can get himself some food. Beastly charging in. If he can prevent a lot of the feeding, he might be okay. Got a full dots back to the guy. He just needs a big old UA and he'll be fine. Haunts around the corner. I don't even know if it connected. Does at least get some sort of dots onto Super. And it's going to be a dark pack for now. And those two casters kind of meandering with one another, kind of tippy-toeing against each other. With a ring of fire around the corner, Beastie trying to go for a bit of a drain life, trying to walk into the fire as the blizzards are going to be crashing all around him. Super not in a great spot. The images are helping at least reduce some of the damage taken. Mortal Coil, but sent into an ice block. I don't even know if that heals you at that point. We're at 57% dampening, so I don't think the healing is going to do much. Does burn a Warlock House and not giving him that much healing. For Super does get himself recovery from the Ice Block Poly onto Beastly. With a Frostbomb setup, trying to go for Big Glacial. Does he get himself the Ray of Frost? If he gets Ray of Frost, he'll be chilling. Oh, that is so much damage. Oh, he tried to kick him, but he doesn't quite get it. Super does get dotted up though, but Top G, I think he's trying to give this man as much of an honor to as possible. Poly, I don't think Super even realizes it. Man is trying to give him a proper honorable duel. Does he know? I think, Top G, you might just have to do him in. He just nodded at him. He just literally nodded at the guy. Stunned into a full burst. It's going to be a blink. Charge right after. Into a back blink. Into a second charge. Super trying to go for a bit of an alter time. Reflect up for Top G. Does he just go down? Hold on a second. No shot. Okay. Frost Mages. All right. Frost is back. We saw a lot of you boys play Frost yesterday. But is Frost really that nuts right now? I'm kind of loving it, dude. You're walking in, you're dropping a Frost Bomb. Dude, it makes me think of Miss Pandaria Frost Mage. If you remember that one, that's I think when they started adding like the bomb abilities, right? Living, oh well, I guess they had Living Bomb before, right? But they had a Fire Mage with a Living Bomb. Arcane had, I think, the Nether Tempest, but it might have functioned a little differently. And then Frost had the Frost Bomb. Or no, I think actually you had access to all of these as any spec of mage, didn't you? Didn't all mages have Frost Bomb at a time? For a little bit? I'm trying to remember. It was a while ago now, dude. Miss Pandaria was a while back. Let's get another one going.